Hunger Strike Day 2. It's now been about 30 hours since I've eaten, which to me doesn't sound like a long time anymore. But old me probably would have thought that that's a really long time not to eat. If you're wondering why it looks different behind me, it's because I'm in a study carrel in the library rather than in my flat. I came up here just because I've been on campus pretty much all day, and this was a good place to take a video, and then I can upload it. They gave me an SD card reader, so I can plug that in and upload this video. The only problem was that the study carrel's on the third floor of the library, and usually that's quite okay, but I had to take a little break on the second floor because I was just tired from walking up the stairs, and that's a little freaky. It's a little weird, but I guess shouldn't be too surprising. I weighed in again today, almost exactly 24 hours after I weighed in yesterday, and I've lost 2.6 kilograms, so almost 6 pounds. I know a lot of that's water weight fluids, just because I'm not eating as much. My body has less need to retain fluid, so that's part of that quick weight loss is always the water, but still a bit of a scary number for one day of fasting. I'm still really sore. I mean, my arms and my back and my chest, maybe more sore than they have ever been. Also not a great thing to have happen right now on the second day, but that's kind of what this is about. You know, it's about putting yourself through something that's traumatic and difficult, and that other people have to go through this because they don't have a choice, because the changing environment they find themselves in and lack of support in their communities, for their communities, leaves them in a bind, in a place where most of us would not want to go, willingly or not. So I didn't make it out to the government building today for a couple reasons. One, I found a really good spot on campus that's right in the middle of everything, and people can see me definitely reading my sign, definitely aware of what's going on, and some people coming to talk to me, which was really nice. And quite a few of the people talking to me didn't really know about Extinction Rebellion, or thought they knew something and they were wrong, and that was, it's good to be able to sort of set the record straight on what Extinction Rebellion's about, what we're trying to accomplish. And people were pleasantly surprised. They're like, oh yeah, that seems actually really reasonable. Like, that's good. These are positive steps, you know, and they thought that I was going to be like this nonsensical extremist, I think, which I kind of get, but it's all a matter of perspective. You know, we're coming at this with a logical approach, an extreme logical approach in some ways, you know, hunger strike not being the first method of persuasion that you would usually turn to. But we're a little bit beyond that point now, so that's why the hunger strike's going on, because it is more noteworthy, more unusual, more risky, because we feel like we need to keep escalating the statements that we're making, because our point's not getting across. It's not being acted on. It's not being listened to. Not enough. But anyways, so the second reason I didn't go back to the Welsh government building is that I think, I don't know exactly how this works, so I'll do some more research and let you guys know. But the Welsh political party, or the prevailing political party, again, not sure, has already agreed to meet with Extinction Rebellion reps on camera. And that's one of the key things that we're asking for in this Extinction Rebellion, is that political leaders in countries around the world set aside a dedicated 1 hour block to meet with Extinction Rebellion reps to talk about our demands. So with the Welsh government's kind of already on board with that, then it feels less impactful for me to situate myself outside the Welsh Government Building as opposed to in the middle of a university campus where hundreds or thousands of students and staff and faculty walking past can see and interact with me more directly. So I think I'm probably gonna spend some time at the government building, but I'm definitely gonna be spending a lot of time on campus. But I think that's a really good spot to be. I think that pretty much covers things. Interestingly, I haven't really felt all that hungry. I think it's kind of a bit of a mind over matter thing, that I've already resigned myself to not eating for a week, and that's just no longer part of my routine. That's just not something I'm going to do during the day, and that's fine. You know, I smell food already. My sense of smell is becoming sharper. You know, that I notice things, smell things more powerfully and from a greater distance, like, and they just smell very rich and wonderful and nice. But that doesn't really tempt me. Like I've already established that I'm just not going to eat. So there's not any sensory drive that I think is really likely to persuade me to change that. But it's still early in the week, so you know, we'll see. The one thing that's been the toughest has been the cold. Right now I'm still wearing a sweater, a thick quarter zip hoodie, and then a jacket over the top because I've just been cold all day. I mean, I sat outside for about 2.5 hours. It's about 40 Fahrenheit or a little less than that. So what is that in Celsius? I guess that's around 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. So it's chilly, but definitely not eating and sitting out there for a long period of time. It really just got into me, got into my bones, as they say. But I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's not really bothering me so much. It's just kind of a different experience to live with, in a way. But yeah, so thanks again. Thanks everybody for watching, for keeping up to date. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks.